Today's class is about packages. I will be talking about packages, the use of packages, how to compile, how to execute a package, and also we'll be seeing about user-defined packages as well as predefined packages. Good morning, everyone. Today we'll be talking about packages. So, what do you know packages? Packages resolves namespace conflict. Packages resolves namespace conflict while naming classes. What do you mean by namespace conflict? Sometimes it will be mandatory to have two classes with same name. So if I do consider a real-time situation, in Java we have two classes with same name, whose class name is called date, whose class name is called date. Now, before going that, I'll write a small Java program and I'll try to save a program with name demo, and I create one more class and I also give the same name demo. What happens if I try to do like this? We'll see through a program. So this is a class demo. Okay. So I'm not writing anything here, or I can say void display. So I say system dot out dot println Vishakhapatnam. Okay. I'm saving this. So it's not display. I'll change to, as every program should have a starting point, public static void main. Yeah. It takes strings as parameters. Now I'm saving this. So inside D directory, I'm creating a folder called packages demo, a user defined package by name. Instead, I'm saving with demo.java. So as it is edit plus, by default it takes .java as extension. So that's the reason I'm not giving .java extension. If it is in the case of any notepad, you're supposed to give it. So now I'll try to compile this. I'll go to my D directory and packages demo. Here the demo is. Okay, I'll try to compile this. Java, I'll go for command prompt. Okay, so Java C program name demo. Yeah, I'm compiling it. No more issues in like compiling. So I'll go for Java demo. I got the output Vishakhapatnam. Now what I'll do is, now I'll again try to create one more program. So rather I will do one thing. I'll go for file, new is Java. So I will say here demo again, but for a change here, I will print Hyderabad. In the previous case, it's Vishakhapatnam. I'll go for file, save as, and I try to save in the same folder where I have stored the previous program. So I'll go for a demo again. Say demo.java. So if I try to say what happens, you can see here. So it's saying that demo.java already exists. You want to replace it. So this is called namespace conflict. It is saying that it's already there is a class called demo. Again, you are creating one more class with the same name. So it is not possible. It's the only option is it is saying that I will replace it. That means the previous program demo will be erased and it will be replaced by the new demo. So I don't want this to happen. I want two classes to be there with same name. Now this can be achieved by using packages. Now see what happens. I'm now closing this. Okay, here I'm closing the entire document and I'll now open the previous one. That is, you can see here a demo is there. I want to open this. Yeah, I opened. So what I'll do is, apart from this, I will add one statement above the class demo by using a keyword called package, and I continue by giving a name. So I say give one. So now I'll go for file, save, okay. Now I'll compile here. Please see this. This is dot class file which I got previously. I'm erasing this. This is a back file. Back files are related to edit plus. So nowhere we are considered with dot back files. So now if you see this, you can see there is only Java file in this packages demo. Now please see this. I'll go for Java, see Java compiler. I'll use an option called D. Here you can see if I ask Java compiler, it gives so many options. Among that, you can see a option called -d. Here you can see the cursor. D stands for directory. It says that specifies where to place generated class files. So what I do is, now using this option, so I say Java C hyphen D stands for directory, and after hyphen D you have to specify the place where a folder should be created. D means directory, or you can say package. This can be this is nothing but the target. Now the target in my situation, in my case, is nothing but, if you can see, I am compiling this program in package underscore demo. I want to create a folder in here in the package demo itself. That is called as current working directory. I repeat, it is called as current working directory. It's called as current working directory. The place where the program is saved, and if I'm compiling the same place where it is saved, it is called current working directory. So what I'll do is hyphen D, I'll go for dot represents current working directory. And what is the program name? So I want this to be seen. Yeah, I want this to be seen parallelly. Okay. Java C hyphen D. What the program name? Demo.java. If I go for demo.java, now because of this, you can see that a fault is getting created called one. If I open this one, you can see the dot class file. So you know that a JVM requires dot class file, not source code. Now what I'll do is, to execute this, I say Java, where the dot class file is stored in a folder called one. So one is present inside packages demo. You can see package demo, the source code, and in that package demo, along with source code, you are having the folder one. So what I'll do is, now I'll execute. To execute that, I have to specify the folder name, then dot, you have to say demo. That is the way of executing a dot class file which is present in a package. Continuing this, you can see here a dot. What can be the other thing other than dot? If you see, I will even do that for you people. So what I'll do is, I'm removing this folder again. Okay, only dot Java file is there. In my computer, you can see there is a folder called D directory, and even I have a folder called C directory. Okay, so now, let me only consider directory. Okay, I'm having a folder called loops in D directory. You can see. Please see this. I'll copy this. I'm copying this. Now, if I compile like this, CLS. Okay, I'll open. I will make sure that it will be uh, viewable to you. That's very important, because for understanding purpose only. I'm going to package demo again. Yeah, this is my uh, command prompt, and you can see the source code area which is stored. I'll go for Java C. Okay, hyphen D. Rather than giving dot, I'm pasting that the previous one, that is I want that the dot class file should be created inside D directory again in that you are having a subdirectory called loops. So I give space and I come I will use the Java program, that is java.java, sorry, demo.java. So now yes, I got compiled, and you can see the dot class file which generated after compilation is not stored in package demo. So definitely it will be stored in D colon loops. This happened because I said Java compiler, you create a directory in a place called D followed by loops, which is subdirectory of D. And the program you have to compile is demo.java. So if you see demo.java, on the first statement you are using a word called package one. This tells that you want to create a folder whose name is one, and that subsequently you want to place the dot class file in the one directory. Now we will see whether we have achieved that or not. So we have to go to D directory. Yes, we are in the D directory. In D directory, we are having something like loops. Yes, yes. Inside loops, we have this dot class file. This is the syntax of that how to do compilation when you have a package. So after D, we can have a location which can be current working directory or any other directory of your choice. Now, now I'm coming to my uh, current working directory. Okay, Java C hyphen D dot demo dot Java. Okay, now if you see, I got dot class file. So I should go to my package demo. Yes, I do have that. Now, now what I'll do is, now if I run this program, if I run this program, so I should say Java 1 dot demo. I got the output Vishakhapatnam. Okay. Now my uh, my question is of resolving namespace conflict. Now I will create one more class. Okay, new. I'll go for Java. Now what I'll do is I will give the same name demo. But here if you see, I now for now I'll do something like two package two. Here I say Vishakhapatnam. Previously have the output is Vishakhapatnam. I will say something like Hyderabad. Hyderabad. I'll go for save this. Okay. So I want to save this, and I will give the same name demo. Okay. It is asking whether to replace it. Okay. Yes, of course. No issue. Yes. So it's saying that I think are supposed to close this command prompt. Okay. I'll try to resave this. I'll save this. Yes. Okay. Here it is available. I'm closing this. Yes. Okay. Now I'll try to save this. This time it will be not a problem for me. Definitely. It's saying that in the previous case you have the previous file is opened. That's the reason it is not allowing me to do that. So I have closed that file demo.java. Now I'll try to compile. So you can see here, of course there is only one file called demo. Now please see this, but see this, its corresponding dot class file is there in package one. And ultimately GM requires dot class file, not source codes. Now coming to this scenario, I'll go for again command prompt. Let's say Java C now demo dot Java. Sorry. I have done a wrong thing here. So I should not say demo dot Java, because if I say like the dot class will be present in there, you will not get a package. So if you are not using hyphen t, it is a normal Java program compilation. So I go for Java C hyphen d dot the program name demo dot Java. Now if you see, you're getting one more folder called 2. See this. 2 is having a class called demo. If you see, 1 is having a class called demo. That means here you are having a one class. In this case, you are having one class, so you are having two classes with the same name. Now I'll try to execute this. So what I say now, Java, if I say one dot demo, it means you are asking JVM to use one folder and call that its corresponding demo. Now we will see what will the output. If I say like this, it's saying Vishakhapatnam. And similarly, if I say 2, what will happen? Java space 2 dot demo. Now yes, Hyderabad. So you can see here clearly two classes having same name, and this is only achieved through packages. Here the folders are nothing but packages. Yeah, now it's our turn to talk about importing packages to our program. So you can see this can be done in two ways. One by using fully qualified class name and one by using import statement. So in this context, I want to write a program where I use two packages. One is java.sql package, java.util package. Both these packages are having the classes date. And moreover, if you are using a predefined class, the first and foremost thing which we are required to know is the constructor of that corresponding class. If you see, if you see here in util package, there is a class called date. We do have a constructor called date, which does not take any parameters. And this date from util package is used to represent date in Java date format. And coming to another package called sql.date package, which have a constructor which takes a parameter of type long. And this date class from SQL package gives a millisecond value that allows JDBC to identify this as an SQL date value. Please understand the point here. It's an SQL date value. The class date from java.sql package gives SQL date value. The class date from java.util package gives Java date value. That is a major difference. Now coming to this small note on the parameter that date class is accepting from SQL package. The parameter date, that is must be in milliseconds, and that must be since January 1, 1970, and that is represented GMT, and that to not to exceed the milliseconds representation for the year 8099. And now we are in 2020, 2020. Here the point is the date value must be in milliseconds. I repeat again, the date value must be in milliseconds between 1970, that is starting from 1970, and not exceeding 8099. So the date will be represented in between these years. Now, and as we specified, the date must be in long value. To get long value, we are having a system class from java.lang package. So we do have a method called current time millis, which returns the current time of which is from my system, which is written in long value. So by using these classes as well as the method current time millis from system class, I will develop a program. We'll see that program now. Hello everyone. Now we'll be seeing how to create a user-defined class which imports two predefined classes called date as well as date. Here I am using two classes, and coincidentally both are having the same names. As I said, packages resolves name conflict. Here the class date uh, is repeated twice. The name, of course there are two classes, as one is from SQL package, one is from date package, there is no problem. So this conflict was overcome as we have kept both classes at two different directories. So we'll see with the program. Coming to the program, here the classes which I am going to use is scanner class from java.util package, date class from java.sql package, date class from java.util package. So this is what I have typed already. I will start my program. My program is only just to show how import and fully qualified class name are used. That's all. So I'm using scanner class and date classes. Right. Now, the first thing is as I want to use scanner class, I say java dot util dot scanner, and similarly I'll go for another import, say java sql dot date, and go for import java dot util dot date. Now I'll say class package import demo. It's use a different class. You can give any name of your choice. I'll go for public static void main, as we do know that the starting point of program is main, which takes a parameter of type array of type strings. I go for open brace, close brace, and now the first thing is I create an object for scanner class. So scanner class is having a constructor which takes input stream as an object, that is system.in. We call it as input stream, and now I do create object for java.util.date, and in the previous session I clearly said that we have a constructor from util package like this, date obj1 equal to new date. Okay, and now I'll create object for date from util package. Okay, this is the overall program, and now I'll try to compile this. Sorry, I'm saving this here, package insert demo. Okay, I'll go for save. Yes, I'll compile this. So it will be in my D directory as I saved there. In D directory, I'm having something like package underscore demo. Here the program name is, this is, you can see that is package import demo. I'll go for cmd. Okay, java c. Yes. Now I compiled this program. Something went wrong. Seriously, please see the error. A type with name simple. A type the name simple name is already defined. So it's what is complaining is, here you can see that. Here you can see that in our program we do have two packages. Actually, we do have three packages, but our concern is about two packages at line 8 and line 9. At line, it's saying that you are having a class called date, and sorry, at line 8, it is saying that you do have a class called date, and again at line 9, again you are having another statement with the name date. That is, date is repeating twice. Here cuts the ambiguity. To resolve the ambiguity, now we have to clearly specify from which package this class is from. I repeat again, we have to clearly specify from which package this class is from. This is called as fully qualified class name. So fully qualified class name is specifying the package from which the class is. So what I do is, rather than importing here, rather than writing like this as import, So I will do like this. If this is from the statement 14 is from util package, I say java dot util dot date. Similarly here, java dot util dot date. Similarly, if the 16th statement is from SQL package, I say java dot SQL dot date. Java dot SQL dot date. Now we will see whether we can overcome with the errors which we have faced in the previous trial. I'll go for CLS command prompt, that is clear screen. I compile this. Yes, cannot find symbol date. If you see, it is talking about cannot find symbol. The reason, according to documentation, in SQL package there is no constructor which is not taking any parameters. It is supposed to accept parameters of long type. I can go for documentation. So the best way to is learn from documentation. I go for java.sql.date. So okay, I'll go for here Google. Okay, I'll say like this Java documentation. Okay, so when I say like this, you can get documentation. This is from docs.oracle.com, the official website from Java. So when I open this, I'll get all the packages and class. Okay, now I am supposed to go to the package where I want to. My package is java.sql. I'll go for java.sql. Yeah, this is my SQL package. Inside I'm interested to know about date class. I'll go for date class. So these are interfaces. So I go on yes class date. Yes. Now in date class, I have to search for constructors. Here you can see a constructor. There are two constructors. A constructor which take three parameters of type int and one parameter of type long. Now I'm interested about this. Even you can see this is deprecated. Deprecated means it was used but not now. So now this constructor is expecting a long value. So now, and that long value must also be in date. So now to get a date in long value, what I use is I use a predefined class called system. Inside I have a method called current time millis. Okay, we'll check this method too. So as is a system. Okay, I'll go for documentation again. Now I'll go for lang package. The lang, yes, lang package is here. Inside lang I have a class called system. This is a class called system. Inside the system we do have some methods. Yes, you can see this is a class. Every class you can see the class. Every class will have constructors, fields, and methods. Now I'm interested about methods. So method here is current time millis. You can see the best way is to copy this, because even spelling mistakes will create difficulty for us. Okay, you can see it is returning a value long, and it is static access modifier and is public. So as you know that static methods will be called by using class names. So yes, I'll paste this. Okay, now is expecting it will be returning a value of type long as specified by documentation. So we have to go according to documentation. I'll store in L. Now I will pass this value L. Okay, now I will save this program and I compile this program. Still cannot find symbol 8. Okay, so now finally we are with this program. Here you can see we are having a scanner class and fully qualified a class name date as specified. We are also clearly mentioning the date is from util package, which is a subpackage of Java. And coming to 16th statement, Again, I'm creating a date class. Again, I'm mentioning that it is from SQL package, which is used to represent date in SQL format. And as this class is having a constructor which takes parameter of type long L, and here you can see I'm using system class. In that, where I'm having current time millis, which returns a long value. Now I'll try to do one thing here. I will now save this program. Before saving, I will print a system dot println. Yeah, and now I say I'll print the value. Here I give you a message, the Java date format. I say, and format. Okay, say plus obj1. Okay, I copy this, and similarly now I replace this date format, that is Java date format, to SQL date format, and I say obj2. I'll save this program. I'm compiling this program. Okay, now I run this program. Run this program. So now I clearly got, you can see a little bit difference here. And the first one is Java date. It is saying message Sun, July, and even day, time, etc., etc., Indian Standard Time. Coming to SQL date format, it is first year followed by month followed by date. So now in this program, we are clearly seeing import as well as fully qualified class name. That is the difference. So now I hope you understand. Thank you for this. Thank you. So in a summary phase, we have just seen what packages is all about, how we compiled, how we executed, how the namespace conflict been overcome. We have seen the previous example where we have used date class from util package as well as date class from SQL package. In this way, we can have two different classes with same name. Hope you understand. Thank you.